Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this is gonna be a somewhat hard video for me, cause you guys know, like last year today, I unfortunately had to put my little night down, and I remember posting about it, and I got like swarm of love, and people reaching out to me, and I appreciate it. That has definitely helped me and it's helping me get through, like, trying to adjust to having life without Nemo. As of right now, like, as of Nemo, he's like, this is the closest I can get to Nemo. These are what his ashes are in. Um, Definitely it's been a really tough journey, or really somewhat rough road for me, for sure. As you guys know, he was like my best friend and my cat. I viewed him as a son, and he had high blood pressure and diabetes, and I did everything I could to help him through that. Um, and it was hard. Hard to see Nemo like being the goofy boy that I knew, who would like always practically beg me to take him outside, to like being always tired. And I knew like his time was catching up. Plus, I like towards the end of his life, he would yell like out in pain. And of course, I would be there as much as I could, um, doing my best to console him, like any parent, whether it's human or pet, would. And Nemo was definitely like was there excessively when I made this channel too. So like, it's been like a huge adjust. Like, so it still kind of like feels weird a year later, not having him around. Um, my house feels too quiet without him. The one the one thing that I admired about Nemo the most, that I didn't say in like my last video I made about him, which was like Sweet 16, when I was trying to do a video to remember him by, right? Um, the one thing I didn't say, at least I don't think I said in the Sweet 16 video, or in like the few live streams I actually did. Thank you guys for like all the warmth and support and condolences you guys gave me. Was I always admired how kind Nemo was. Like, he was just a beautiful cat. Cause some cats are just moody as hell. Like, I love my first cat. Like, I have 3 cats in my life. Nemo was my third. My first cat, Dusty, he was kind of like, I don't know what his issue was, but he was moody. He was a very moody kitty. And he always like scratch and bite. We never understood that, but it wasn't until like Dusty's later years where he calmed down on that. But and our second cat, Lucky, she was kind of the shy one, but like Nemo was definitely like a huge teddy bear, and he had a very kind soul, and he was definitely one of the most beautiful things I have the pleasure of getting to know, because of his how he had carried himself. And I know that might sound strange to some of y'all because I'm talking about Cat, but still, Cat, he had more honor than like most people, most beings I've interacted with. Um, but yeah, the one thing I admired about Nemo is that he always was kind. Even like when I came home, like maybe I would like uh do something like I wouldn't be home for a week or the weekend or just even for a day, exactly like for a few hours. 90% of the time, 99% of the time, Nemo, like if he wasn't sleeping and he wasn't saying, "Oh, hey Dad, I'm gonna go back to sleep," like he will always like come up and yell pretty much like, "Dad, hey, pick me up! I want to give you a hug." And there would even be a few times when he would like give me a like hit the cat first on a kiss on my cheek, and I could tell the amount of love he had for me, how much he trusted me. And any of y'all who's like are friends, a few of you guys who are friends with me on Facebook, um, those of you guys who actually do follow me on Twitter, whether it was my old Twitter or my current one, like where I had showed a few pictures of Nemo, I mean, and Nemo mostly, and the pictures and videos I've posted on my Instagram of Nemo. Everybody could tell how close me and Nemo were. Um, I know this is gonna be a weird analogy, but we were pretty much like peanut butter and jelly. Like we just like stuck together. We were the best of teams, and Nemo was the best of me. Um, for sure. Um, but I do also like have realized that even though he was a teddy bear, there was that little bit of fire in him too. Cause there was one year when my dad and I went to this Halloween party, right? And my dad, if I remember description right, he was Dracula. My dad was Dracula, so he even had the mask. So, unaware of what Nemo's reaction would be, my dad like put the Dracula mask somewhere near him, just to like set it down for a little bit to do something. He had every intention of getting it back. Here's Nemo, hunched his back up, fluffed out his tail, and did the growl. Both me and my dad looked at each other and looked at Nemo, looked back at each other like, dude, like what? Like I don't know what about that mask spooked the hell out of Nemo, but it spooked him. And I could tell, like, if, like, hypothetically, well, of course we didn't do this. If we, like, put it to Nemo's face, he would, like, potentially attack it. But, like, I could tell that Nemo had a, like, as sweet and as a teddy bear as he was, he had a fighter inside himself. And, I've always kind of like admired that about Nemo. Um, they had so much love and light in himself, and then the only time they were like he like really was like that really what that I can remember was well actually like it was like two times in my lifetime. One time when he was with that story I just told. And second time when I was talking to one of my neighbors, right? And they have a fence, right? They were also have their fence, and we were talking, and they had this dog which was big. I don't know what the breed was. I'm not into dogs like that. I'm more of a cat person than a dog person. But Nemo, I can understand where he was coming from because compared to the dog, he was small. Nemo like got offensive over the dog and hissed at the dog, and I had to get on and say, "Nemo, don't hiss." But I could like understand, even though I got on his case about it, I could understand where Nemo was coming from with that because like it was a big creature. He had no idea what this big creature was going to do. He didn't know this big creature was going to attack him and me, so he was on guard, understandably. So like I said, even though I kind of got on his case a little bit, I could not get mad at him. So like I said, there is that little. I could see there was that like even though Nemo chose to be sweet, chose to be like a teddy bear, a big fur of sunshine. Nemo chose to be a a sweetheart. That if things came down to it, he would definitely fight if he had to, and that's one of the things about Nemo I had always admired and respected, and always like did my best to emulate in my own life. Because like, and I try to apply in my life like where like I do try like I do have a kind side. A lot of people seen it, but like if you like try to like cross someone I care about or me, I kind of do realize I do have that little like too, and I try like not to like go as like deep as I could, and that's me trying to like use Nemo as an example. Even to this day, Nemo has an influence on me in a positive way. So that's definitely one thing I totally admire about him. Another thing is, he. I know I mentioned this before, so this won't be anything new to you guys. But when I would sleep downstairs, like I don't know how Nemo would know that I unintentionally slept downstairs. Guess he was like very observant, knew that if I brought my like covers down or my sleeping bag, that I intentionally slept downstairs. But if I guess if he caught on to the pattern, and the few times where I didn't bring them there, he kind of I guess knew that okay, I should wake Dad up. So no matter what he did, and for some reason it was always like 2 to 3 would be the approximate time where Nemo will come over. And I probably was snoring, so I probably was interrupting him, doing whatever. Let's be real. But where like he would like poke his paw on my head, or like even like lightly headbutt me. Sometimes those two things will wake me up. Sometimes, but those two failed. He put his paw in my mouth, and at first I didn't know what he was doing, so I said, "What the hell, Nemo?" And then like after like I want to say this. Second time he did that, I really got what he was doing, saying, "Oh, okay, you're telling me to go upstairs, to go in my room because I fell asleep down here." So like he had my back too. Of course, I had his back, and it's like wow. Like, so, like, that love there. It's like, wow, okay. And I definitely appreciate that. And, yeah, this past year has been rough. In a way of, like, yeah, I miss Nemo. Like, sure, the closest thing I can, like, have to him is this, being his urine and half his ashes in. Some point I'm going to get a necklace so I can have at least a piece of him with me always still. I mean, he's wearing his shirt, right? He's saying best friend. And he was. And, yeah, there's this question I get a fair amount where, like, am I going to get another cat? And to answer that question, I'm not closing myself off to the idea of getting another cat. One day, I most likely will. I most likely will. But right now, I don't think I'm in that position to give another cat, because I'm still like healing. I'm still trying to get to that point where like, sure, I don't think I'll ever be like okay with not having Nemo here because sure I took care of him and I know he appreciated it, but there's always that side of me. I think there's always that piece of me that will always need Nemo in a way, if that makes sense as well. Guess Nemo was like the bright center spot of my life. Um, but I'm trying to get to that point where like, even though I'm not okay, like in terms of I'll miss him a lot, and I'll always miss him for the rest of my life. But I'm trying to get to that point where like I feel like I'm in the right spot to like give a cat all my love because I had cats ever since I was 1. Spoiler alert, I'm 28 now. My first cat, Dusty, I had since I was 1. And Dusty died when I was like 11 or 12. I was 12. And then like a little bit before he died, we rescued our second cat, Lucky. And then Nemo, like, I originally was baby cat sitting him for my sister as she moved to a different area. But I sadly get rid of Lucky because she wasn't taking to Nemo well. And we didn't want, like, at least my reason. There's, like, was too, but the most important one was, for me, was she wasn't taking well with Nemo, and I couldn't, like, have her attack Nemo, and then telling my sister, oh, yeah, our cat killed your cat, or seriously injured your cat. So we had to give Lucky up, make sure she had a good home. And then we had Nemo. I had Nemo for 11 out of the 15 years of his life. And Dusty was like a little brother kind of to me. Lucky was kind of like my cat niece because she stuck to my brother more than me. So Lucky was kind of like my niece if cats could do that in cat's form, right? And Nemo was like my son, and I didn't expect myself to get as attached to Nemo as I did, and Nemo definitely made my life better, and I generally love him more than anything, and I do miss him quite a bit. And if I could spend like just one day with him, one last day, I would. Holding him in my arms, hugging him, giving him a kiss on his forehead, pretty much smother him with love, play with him, give him all the catnip and wet food, all that he wants, and take him outside so I can like see him enjoying the fresh air and running, chasing the butterflies. Those are I would give the world just to have that one more day. But if that would mean like him being the pain that he was towards the end of his life, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't want that. If that means he'll be in pain. And admittedly, that was the hardest decision ever to do. It's pretty much playing God. Essentially. Because the route that they said that we could try this method, and there's no guarantee this will work. Like, he could get even worse. And, like, it was a hard decision. Like, we could try this thing, and it could do nothing, and to make his health better. And in that time, Nemo could be even worse off. He could be even in more pain. And I, like, or like, I thought of the, like, So this could work, but like what she didn't seem to have that much faith that it will work the fit. So I made the hardest decision of my life. And I know I told mention this part too. And as like Nemo was going out, I did my best. I think it was also like because my brother was around me was why I had like as much strength that I did at that time to as he was going out. It was shout out to my brother because he was my brother was my hero in that instance. Um, when Nemo was going out, I did my best to make sure that the last thing Nemo saw was his dad's smile, and I'm hoping that the last thing that Nemo heard was "I love you," because I did say "I love you," proud of you, and thank you. And then yeah, as the nurses left the room, that's when I broke down and cried, and my brother, being my hero, my personal hero for sure, like embraced me. Like he didn't even wait any second. He just let me let me cry into him. And him and his girlfriend let me stay at their place for that day. And I'm thankful for my brother and his girlfriend for letting me use them as my strength when I needed. Because that day, I was a very broken person. For sure. Anyone would in that scenario, but like, I know that, but like, I was a very broken person. Um, so, long story short, if like, Nemo, I miss Nemo and I love him, and I would give the world to let him know that yeah, I love you and I'm proud of you, and thank you so much for the impact you had on me. Now, one thing that I hope Nemo could represent to people, um, is based off the stories I have told to you guys. Whether it's in this video, my last video, History 16, which I will link in the bio for you guys, or you just saw him in anime videos or streams. That yeah, the world is an ugly place, but don't be afraid to be a light, be kind. Who knows? I think the world needs more kind people, kind beings, kind of like Nemo. And Nemo definitely wasn't like I said. He wasn't. I don't think if he had to, he would definitely fight. But if he had a choice, he would definitely not fight. If that makes sense. So point is try to be like Nemo and try to if you can, don't fight. Try to seek peace. And I know sometimes seeking peace means you have to get through the rough patches, the rough conversations to get through the tunnel to see the light. Yeah, but always try to improve yourself and find be a light in the world, because we need more people, more beings like that. So anyways, like I said, I wanted to come on and make this video in honor of Nemo, because yeah, this day is rough for me, because this is the day that he died last year, 1 year anniversary, and this day is tough. It's really tough. And yeah, I will give the world I would have got given the role to like take away his pain, take away um his health issues that he had. Um, I miss him a great deal, and I know it's going to take me time to come to that place where I can officially say I'm okay. I'm okay. Because losing Nemo definitely, I lost. Losing Nemo last year on this day was this day that I lost a piece of myself. So now I am asking myself, like, who am I? What's my purpose in life now? Now that I don't have Nemo to take care of every day, which I'm not saying it was a bad thing because I enjoy taking care of Nemo. I loved being his caretaker, his father. I'm not complaining about that. I would be his father again in a heartbeat. Um, but yeah, I just am very conflicted right in my life at this stage because like Nemo was pretty much my everything, and he was my purpose of living. Now that he's gone, it's like okay, wait now, exactly. So, anyways, thank you for letting me talk your guys' ears off. I really do appreciate you guys. And I do also want to thank you guys once more for like when I announced last year on this day that Nemo passed away. The amount of messages it gets sent, whether it was on said post that you've seen, whether it's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or are you like, if you guys had access to like DM me, that you guys did, or even call me. I appreciated every single one because like that has helped me get through that. It's been helping me. Like that has helped me definitely like towards the beginning when it's like it was extremely tough, and knowing that Nemo was as loved and cherished by you guys, it's definitely helping me. Um, I don't want to say move on because I don't think that would be the right term, but like get to that place where I can say, you know, I'm okay. Sure, I miss Nemo, but I'm okay. Like, get to that point one day. And I wanted to get to that one point one day. Just, I know it's going to take me a while. And it's been already a year. And I know there's no time limit for grief, but I miss him a lot. I miss him a lot. But anyways, thanks for letting me rant to like vent to you guys. Let me like or like talk your guys' ears off. It's been like nearly 30 minutes. I'll shut up. But love you all. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another, and thank you again for being the amazing people that you are. And I'm very lucky and blessed to have you all. Later.